Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm gonna go get my glasses. I should have done this before, but I forgot. I just got back from a run, and that's usually where my downloads are like flooding in, okay? Lately. Before it was meditation, but now I don't really nap anymore, and that's how I meditate best, is lying down. But I'll usually nap, and I'm not napping anymore, I'm running, so that's when they're coming in now, mostly. I don't know why I want to say that. Maybe someone needs to work on the physical aspect in life, exercise, yoga, stretching, something like that. If you can't, you stretch, right? It's the more limited. If you're limited, you stretch, at least. I volunteered with the school today, and we went to the air base here in Cold Lake. I got this little keychain thing. I don't know what they're for, but Google it. We went and we saw jets and ambulances and all kinds of machinery on the Air Force. It was so cool. I love it. I always love it. We always go to the air show as well, and I love that too. Speaking of that, when we were driving in there, this is for investigation purposes, this part, okay, for my story and whoever's looking into my story. Hi. So as we're going in there, I'm hearing the sky is the limit. The sky is a limit, is limiting. Okay. So the phrase, the sky is the limit, is a limiting phrase, okay? The sky is not the limit. Okay, it is unlimited. Okay, there is no limit. So somebody needs to hear that. The sky is the limit is a limiting phrase. Okay, don't put any limits. We're unlimited. Yeah. Okay, so like, don't even shoot for the stars. Don't even shoot for the moon. Shoot past that. Okay, through everything. That's funny. Okay, so I was getting clout, credit, stocks owned by stockholders. So as I was driving in, I'm sorry, I'm still trying to catch my breath. As we were driving into the base there, I saw this big poster that had this name across it, okay? It was an oil field name. It's the oil field that my dad works for. This oil field is owned by stockholders, okay? And that is significant when it comes to my story, okay? And stocks, okay? Stocks are significant when it comes to my story as well, okay? Because I have had stocks owed to me, okay? And have people take over those, and also it be poured into other stockholders in other places for credit and clout, okay? And this is significant. This company funding the military, okay? And not only for clout and credit and stocks, okay, but of course it was for that too. That was like that was a bonus. But the thing is like everywhere I moved, okay, say for example I moved to Meadow Lake, this money, they'd be like, okay, Meadow Lake, what's in Meadow Lake? Okay, Meadow Lake, it's probably agriculture and oil, okay, maybe a bit of liquor warehouse or fast food chains, okay? So they'd be like, okay, so now we're gonna put this into agriculture, oil, fast food chains, and liquor, okay? And it wasn't for only the clout, the credit, and the rise in stocks, but for to have that entire town, all of the agriculture and all the oil field, which is most of that town, in the fucking pocket. Okay? So that there be more people on the side of taking over this money. Okay, so if it's Cold Lake, it's oil and it's military. You see that? And those were like, that was me connecting the dots on my run. Excuse me, I heard you knock. Thank you.
Parker says shush.
Did he?
Yeah.
Jeez. I'll be in a minute. I'll talk to him. So, yeah. I'm going to pull some cards. We're going to do the cue cards today. See what comes out. Extraordinary love. Wow. Extraordinary love. Admire. Somebody's noticing that you aren't crazy, and they're very much admiring how you are, just who you are as a person. It's extraordinary what you've been through it and how you got through it. Still lighthearted. Someone's also trying to do a ritual. I heard black magic in like really whispery like that. Really whispery like that. So at it again. People recognize that you're kind. Okay. Other people are like, I'm hearing casting stones. What is it? They're casting stones and hiding their hands, okay? But people are seeing them as cowardly because they'll say all this shit to everyone and have everyone try to attack you and make you feel excluded. I'm hearing excluded. But like, they'll talk all this shit to have you exclude and have other people attack you. But when it comes to them ever being in your face, they're real cowardly. They're a fucking coward. If they even had a chance to be in, like, even around you, they probably don't. Escort. Someone tried to say that somebody was an escort. And this is how they defamed your character and got everybody else on board. What? Evil. These people are evil. Very unpleasant. Somebody is not pregnant, okay? Somebody's lying about being pregnant. And people are going to be really displeased that you're doing this. Like, I don't know. Yeah, they want it to seem like it's a blessing, but it's really just so that somebody won't leave. Lots of people are going to hate you after that for some reason. I don't know why. But that's what I heard. Pride and ego. So there's like an escort trying to like project that onto somebody else, living in their pride and their ego. Taurus. This person was like, you know how yesterday I think it was yesterday, maybe it was the day before, but how I said like, if you are like an innocent person or like just always trying to do right, of course making mistakes, but like ultimately trying to do right by you and others, it almost makes it worse for these people in their pride and their ego trying to attack you, that are these people who are jealous of you, because like your innocence triggers them, where it's like they think of you as like a goody whatever like a good person, and it's just their pride and their ego that makes them feel like that you're better than them. It almost makes it worse for you because it's like your innocence triggers something within them, right? ex. And I was also getting that somebody's ex was trying to force themselves into your life. But then I was also getting like, don't let it bother you. It could bother you because it's irritating. It could bother you, but like try to think of it as like just a blip. Like it's just like a blip, right? Like that person is trying so hard to force themselves, and that may be what they're up to 24/7, but like you are the main character in your story, and you could just like recognize it and be like, whatever, like that's just like a little, don't let it phase you is what I'm trying to say, because like if you do and you do like continue to engage in that, it'll be more than just a blip. It might be a new chapter, or even a sentence. Like nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. So just recognize it and be, that again, like, oh, that again. And just have it be like a millisecond and then keep moving, right? Like don't let it get to Aquarius. Taurus and Aquarius in their pride and ego, trying to say that you're an escort. They're the reason that they're doing this is because they can't speak up to you, because they are just like a nuisance. They are just an annoyance. It's just like they're not allowed to speak to you. This is making me think of like hard boundaries, which is good job, that's great. Okay, because this person's in their pride and their ego and they're talking some shit. Or I'm also getting that like maybe this is what you did in the past, okay? And these people are in their pride and their ego because they can no longer say this about you, okay? Which is even more like, I don't know, it's just so noble that like you laid these boundaries, okay, after even being in that lifestyle, okay? And getting out of it. These people are still karmic, okay? Sometimes people get sent into our lives and we are both on the same level, okay? We're both in this, okay? And they end up being our exes, and we have to lay this boundary, okay? And that means that you learned the lesson, okay? Sometimes we learn lessons and we outgrow people. It just is what it is. Friendships, lovers, family members, whatever it is. So good for you if you're that person, because this is a hard thing to like lay a boundary with, because these people are like the stalker type. These people are like the never let it go type. These people are like the peep and Tom. Like it'll be like 20 years go past and they're still fucking asking about you, okay? Because they got nothing better to do, really. And it hurts them that you laid this boundary. So good for you. Yeah, this was an equal give and take. This is unfair. This was unfair. Somebody could have had like a really unfair person who sold them like a pimp. But they weren't fair. Somebody also somebody's ex wanted to like unfairly pimp out their person who's like laid this hard boundary, okay? For example, me, like if this is my story, my ex wanted to like pimp me out, okay? Because they were in their pride and ego that they weren't allowed to speak to me anymore, okay? And then they're also around an Aquarius and a Taurus who also wanted this plan to go through. So they're talking so much shit, okay? Not equal give and take. They were like selling you short so that other people would think that you deserve that lifestyle. But you don't. These people are just, they're butthurt because you don't speak to them anymore. So they said a bunch of lies to people in their pride and ego to gaslight these people, to get them aggravated, okay, so that they wouldn't speak to you. Like they wouldn't speak to you one-on-one to get the download. They just hear it from this person, and your ex. Okay, and then we're going to make this person this escort. And we're going to sell them short too. We're going to pay them fucking pennies. Gross. This is fucking gross. Like if you are one of this person who laid this hard boundary, do not ever speak to this person, okay? Because even if you got out of this lifestyle, your ex wants you back and they're going to fucking like make it worse than it was. Yeah, it's essential to heal. It's essential to heal this. And it's like, there's like going to be an ego death here because it's in the upright now. But I mean, it will be in the ego. It'll be an ego death when you choose to heal, because these people will like go to jail and they'll get the same thing happen to them. You know what I'm getting? Like, this person will go to jail and this is what they'll be in jail. And it won't be equal give and take, because this is exactly what they wanted to happen to you. Could you imagine that? Like, being the bitch in jail because you wanted somebody else to be the bitch. Damn. And you're gonna be oppressed too. Speak up in the reverse. You're gonna be oppressed just like you want to oppress this ex. That's how you'll be oppressed in there, but worse, because fucking jail style, man. Jail style. Dude. This is why you don't wish this upon anybody. I'm going to show you this, but I'm going to pull one more card. Thank you. Graceful in the reverse. Like, the way that this person healed, you're not going to be able to do that. Because you're still in your pride and your ego. This person humbled themselves, and that's how they were graceful. Graceful through oppression. That a Taurus put them through. A Taurus oppressed someone alongside an Aquarius and an ex. This person was grateful for the lessons that they learned. And you still continued to be in your pride and your ego, calling them all sorts of names. All sorts of names that you are. All sorts of names that you will be in jail. Unnecessary abuse here. This wasn't an accident. And you won't be protected. You will not be protected. Whatever protection you think you have now outside, you're not going to have that inside. Dude, this is actually really fucking intense, this energy. Okay? And if someone's ex is in jail, people are going to recognize the story for what it is, not the bullshit that you spew. This person was grateful. And you caused them unnecessary hurt, unnecessary pain due to your pride and ego. Because they wouldn't speak to you anymore because you chose to oppress them. You're not going to be able to heal, man. This person healed after being treated unfairly by this ex who wanted to put this person in some sort of lifestyle, but they didn't succumb to that. Even through the oppression. People like spoke about this person as if they were ungraceful, but that wasn't ungraceful. That was them healing. Healing doesn't look pretty. And these people were too much in their pride and ego to even want to believe that this person was healing. As they were oppressing them. Talking shit about them, defaming their character. So that other people would join this bandwagon and making this person this way. So that their bullshit would look true. That karma's coming, man. It's coming, and it's coming in the form of you going to jail and that happening to you. And you're going to be too much in your pride and ego. That ego is going to have to die. That ego is going to have to die. With or without you, but hopefully it's without you, right? Hopefully you have an ego death without having to go. I don't know, man. That's so intense. I'm going to put these away. I just saw a Scorpio. Yeah, you're graceful. These people can't backpedal because of their negative intent. And there's a backfire of dark magic here. And earlier I heard dark magic or black magic. I forget what one, but I heard it all whispery like that. I also learned that that stuff doesn't even faze me anymore. I feel it and I recognize what it is and I hand it over and it's cured instantly. Honestly, because I was feeling like an urge, I guess you'd call it I don't know, sensual. I'm trying not to make it sound sexual, but that's what the urge was, okay? The other day, and it's onset by nothing, okay? Because I don't even please myself, okay? It's just something that I surrendered. It's something that I like kind of sacrificed for my own, just so that I could know when stuff was getting sent to me. So I know stuff was getting sent to me a couple days ago, and that's what it was. It was like something sensual, and I'm like, that's not mine, because I wasn't even doing anything or watching anything or seeing anything that would trigger that thought. It just came on by itself. So I'm like, that's not mine, and I handed it over, and that was it. It didn't even linger or anything. Okay, it didn't last longer than a minute. So if you are saying that you can't be disciplined, that you can't not succumb to these urges, that's bullshit. Okay, you just haven't tried, and you haven't tried long enough. Okay, because that didn't even last longer than a minute until it was over and out of my mind and out of my nervous system. Okay, so maybe somebody needs to take a break from that. Okay, that's one way that people succumb to dark magic, is sexual urges. And that's honestly why I surrendered it. And I'm going to be abstinent. And if I don't get married, then that's just something that I sacrifice. What else? Urges to like do something that I don't even do anymore. Like I was having dreams of like me trying to use drugs, and I don't even feel that urge when I'm awake. So people are trying to like send these in your dream state so that it's like on a subconscious, like another level, right? So that you go ahead and then do it when you wake up. But I'm really aware also that is not my thought. It was put there by the devil or someone in devil energy. Okay. So once you become more peaceful and operate out of this space of harmony, okay, out of peace, out of love, you will recognize what is yours and what is not yours. Okay, what's yours will be peaceful. What's not yours will be anything but peaceful. Like someone wants you to be passionate about something that you used to do in the past. Okay, whether it be something sexual or toxic, something that's bad for you. But they want you to do it so it looks like you overindulge or something like that. They want you to think that's your thought, and it's not. Okay, so you have to get good at surrendering and visualizing you handing that over to your higher power, whether it be a feeling. Well, it's usually a feeling. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, there's a download of somebody being kind of suicidal or feeling like suicidal or saying they're feeling suicidal. It was a woman. It was a woman who had a baby. Okay, they were suffering through baby blues. Okay, and that's a real thing. And if you are the person that's with this woman, okay, if you are a brand new or close to new baby daddy, it doesn't have to be a first child, but in this situation, it was a first child. Educate yourself on baby blues, okay, because your baby mom is suffering with baby blues and is feeling like shit. They feel like they're going through something alone. They feel like, and maybe they're not, maybe you're there, but they feel like that, and it's a genuine feeling. Okay, so maybe educate yourself on baby blues and be very nice to that baby mama, okay? And there will be a certain amount of respect there, and also you'll just feel really good about it, okay? You'll feel really great about it, and to be there for your baby mama is to be there for your child. Okay. I think that's where I'm going to close it out. Have a good night, people. I'll see you tomorrow.